Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Monday, September 8th is Star Trek Day, and it will be a great day for Star Trek fans in a brand new way. Star Trek came roaring back on television in 2017 with the premiere of Star Trek Discovery on CBS All Access, which then rebranded to Paramount+. Discovery's success spawned 5 more Star Trek series and a made-for-streaming movie, Section 31. Star Trek currently encompasses 12 TV series, with the newest, Star Trek Starfleet Academy, premiering in early 2026 on Paramount+. Star Trek also boasts 14 feature films, from the 13 theatrically released movies to Star Trek Section 31. In addition, Star Trek also consists of numerous books, comics, and ancillary materials. The new management of Paramount Skydance has excitingly announced that Star Trek will be a priority going forward, promising to begin producing theatrical Star Trek movies and more Star Trek TV series on Paramount+, perhaps even bringing the two halves of Star Trek back as a whole once again. Star Trek has several holidays throughout the year, from First Contact Day in April, marking the arrival of Vulcans on Earth, to Captain Picard Day in June, honoring the legendary Captain Jean-Luc Picard Patrick Stewart. However, the foremost real-life holiday for the franchise is Star Trek Day on September 8th. Star Trek Day marks the first airing of Star Trek, the original series on NBC on September 8, 1966. Star Trek actually premiered in Canada earlier, but the formally recognized date is when Gene Roddenberry's sci-fi opus aired its first episode, The Man Trap, in the United States. Star Trek Day became a celebration by Paramount Plus in 2020, and it continues this year. In 2021 and 2022, Paramount Plus hosted gala in-person Star Trek events at the Skirball Cultural Center in Los Angeles, complete with a live show and performances that were streamed to fans. Star Trek Day switched to virtual events in 2023 during the combined SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes. In 2024, Star Trek Day was marked by Paramount Plus' Take the Chair, Make an Impact campaign, encouraging fans to donate to nonprofits that extol the values of Gene Roddenberry's progressive and inclusive vision. In addition, Paramount Plus makes select episodes of Star Trek free to watch on YouTube. Star Trek Day 2025 introduces a brand new way to experience Star Trek, though an original dramatic podcast, Star Trek Con, telling one of the most wondered about stories in the final frontier. Star Trek Con, a new narrative audio drama, premieres on major podcast streaming platforms on Monday, September 8th. Directed by Fred Greenhalgh and written by Kirsten Beyer and David Mack. From a story by Nicholas Meyer, Star Trek Con finally reveals what happened to Khan Noonien Singh in the 20 years between Star Trek, the original series' Space Seed, and Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Star Trek Con boasts a tremendous cast, including Naved Andrews as Khan, Ren Schmidt as Marla McGivers, and Sonia Cassidy as Dr. Rosalind Lear, with Tim Russ returning to voice Ensign Tuvok, and George Takei reprising his iconic role as Captain Hikaru Sulu. Aboard the USS Excelsior in the late 23rd century, Captain Sulu, Ensign Tuvok, and Dr. Lear return to the desolate world of Ceti Alpha V to unlock the mysteries of how Khan and his followers survived after they were banished there by Captain James T. Kirk William Shatner and the Starship Enterprise. Paramount Plus hasn't formally announced any plans for Star Trek Day 2025, but the annual celebration typically consists of encouraging fans to stream their favorite Star Trek episodes and movies and share their love of the final frontier on social media. Star Trek Day can include announcements about upcoming Star Trek projects. Star Trek Strange New World Season 3 finale premieres just a few days later on Thursday, September 11th. It's possible Star Trek Day could include something to promote Star Trek Strange New World Season 4, or even Season 5, as production begins on the show's 5th and final season. Star Trek Starfleet Academy is also a few short months away from premiering on Paramount+. It's possible that Star Trek Day could present new promotional materials, or possibly even an official release date for the upcoming Star Trek series headlined by Academy Award nominee Holly Hunter. Although New York Comic Con is happening in October, and Paramount Plus is bringing the casts and producers of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds and Star Trek, Starfleet Academy to the Big Apple to make formal announcements, Star Trek Day could still include a tease of what's to come in 2026, which is the 60th anniversary year of Star Trek. Star Trek fans need no official reason to watch their favorite episodes and movies, but Star Trek Day is a welcome way for fans from all over the world to unite in their love for their favorite characters, starships, and stories in the final frontier. For decades, September 8th has been a sacred date etched in the minds of Trekkies across the galaxy. It was on this day in 1966 that Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek, the original series, first aired on NBC, beaming Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, and the USS Enterprise into living rooms for the very first time. What began as a modest show with a shaky budget, skeptical executives, and a fandom that barely kept it alive has since evolved into one of the most enduring franchises in science fiction history. But this September 8th promises to be more than just another nod to nostalgia. It's shaping up to be a celebration that breathes fresh life into Star Trek in a brand new way, proving once again that the franchise is not just surviving, it's thriving, expanding, and boldly going where it hasn't gone before. Every Star Trek Day brings its share of retrospectives, streaming marathons, and interviews with cast members from across the generations. But this year feels different. The buzz around the upcoming celebrations suggests that fans will not only be treated to memories of past voyages, but also given a glimpse into the uncharted future of the franchise. Streaming services have already confirmed exclusive panels featuring actors from Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, and Discovery, alongside surprise appearances from beloved legacy cast members. Whispers of teaser trailers, casting announcements, and sneak peeks at new projects are circulating among fans like warp signals crackling through subspace. The air is electric with possibilities, and it feels as though September 8th will not only honor the past, but set a new course for the future. The true magic of Star Trek has always been its ability to surprise. From shocking character returns to unexpected philosophical depth hidden in an episode of animated comedy, the franchise thrives on defying expectations. Fans are anticipating that this September 8th may bring one of those game-changing announcements. Could it be the long-rumored Section 31 spin-off finally lifting off? Or perhaps confirmation that Starfleet Academy will be introducing a roster of brand-new cadets? Some are even whispering about bold crossovers that unite characters from across eras. Kirk shaking hands with Burnham, or 7 of 9 training cadets on Earth. While speculation runs wild, the point is clear. This September 8th feels less like a simple anniversary, and more like the dawn of something fans have never seen before. One of the reasons September 8th continues to matter year after year is because Star Trek has never been frozen in time. It evolves with each generation of fans, reflecting new hopes, fears, and dreams. For the children of the 1960s, it was a hopeful vision of humanity's survival beyond the Cold War. For the 1980s and 90s crowd, the next generation and Deep Space Nine explored politics, identity, and the struggle between utopia and reality. In the 2000s, Enterprise asked what it means to be the first pioneers. Now, Discovery, Picard, and Strange New Worlds are introducing Star Trek to streaming audiences and inspiring younger fans. This September 8th, the franchise is embracing that multi-generational legacy like never before. Expect interactive fan events, digital meetups, and even immersive online experiences that allow Trekkies young and old to celebrate together no matter where they are in the world. Star Trek was always about connection, and this year it's reaching across time zones, devices, and languages to bring its community closer. Another exciting element that makes September 8th special this year is how the celebration extends beyond TV and film. Star Trek has been expanding into books, comics, video games, and even immersive VR experiences at warp speed. Reports hint at announcements for new tie-in novels exploring uncharted corners of canon, and a highly anticipated video game update that lets players explore the Delta Quadrant. For fans who love cosplay, merchandise drops are expected to add a layer of fun to the festivities, including collectible replicas, exclusive uniforms, and art that celebrates the entire 59-year journey. In other words, this September 8th is not just a date on the calendar. It's a galaxy-wide party where every medium becomes a star system of celebration. Perhaps the most important reason September 8th will shine brighter than usual this year is the message Star Trek continues to offer. In a time of global uncertainty, the franchise's ideals of unity, peace, and exploration feel more urgent than ever. Every anniversary reminds fans that Star Trek's vision of the future is not some unreachable fantasy. It's a challenge for humanity to rise and meet. Panels and retrospectives planned for this September are expected to highlight not just the entertainment value of the shows, but also their cultural impact. Topics like inclusivity, scientific inspiration, and the role of fandom in shaping modern storytelling will be front and center. For fans who look to the stars for hope, this is exactly the kind of inspiration they crave. While September 8th this year marks 59 years since the premiere, it also kicks off the countdown to the 60th anniversary in 2026. This means the festivities will likely feel like the beginning of a larger celebration arc. The franchise knows how to build anticipation, and this September might be when the first hints of a grand 60th anniversary project are revealed. Imagine a documentary uniting every living cast member, or a multi-series crossover event paying homage to 6 decades of storytelling. The possibilities are endless, and September 8th could be the day the seeds are planted for the most ambitious Star Trek celebration in history. When Trekkies look back years from now, September 8th, 2025 may be remembered as more than a day of nostalgia. It could be remembered as the day the franchise launched itself into a new golden age. Between potential announcements, fan celebrations, and a renewed embrace of the community, the excitement is impossible to contain. So, whether you've been watching since Kirk first commanded the bridge, or you just binged Lower Decks on your phone last week, September 8th will be a day to mark in bold red on the star calendar. Fire up your streaming service, put on your Starfleet uniform, and get ready to warp into a new era of exploration. The franchise motto has always been to boldly go where no one has gone before. This September 8th, Star Trek is doing just that, charting a brand new course into the unknown while carrying the dreams of millions along for the ride. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.